Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on creating a quote in ManuDyn Cloud 9. If this is the first time your system has been configured, a configuration wizard will be displayed and the top 7 items should be marked as completed if you have worked through the previous videos in the Getting Started series. The next item on the checklist is to raise a quote. To do so, click on this link, or if you don't see the wizard, go to the Quoting menu group and click the Quote Entry and Review menu item. The Quote Entry and Review screen is similar to other data entry screens in ManuDyn in that there is a blue toolbar at the top of the content area where we can enter the record that we wish to work with. In the field located in the blue toolbar, we need to enter the quote number that we want to create or modify. Alternatively, when creating a new quote, you can either select the new icon or simply leave this field blank and the system will use the next available quote number. I will leave the field blank and start by selecting a customer through the Customer Lookup Search button. I will select the customer record I entered earlier, Custom Designs, by double-clicking it. The system has loaded the default contact, delivery address, currency, and tax information for the entered customer, and I will proceed to enter my initials as the sales code for this quote. In the bottom half of the tab is the items grid, which lists the line items for this quote. To edit or view an entry, click on the corresponding row in the grid. To enter a new entry, click on an empty row in the grid. Either type in an item code or use the Lookup Search button to select the item. In our case, we will use the item we created in the Creating a Manufactured Item video. Once we enter our item, the system will calculate the estimated costs of labour and material, then apply the default markups to give you a calculated price which can be overwritten in the quote price field. If you want to alter the markups, click the Modify Standard Markup button. These default markups are set for each product type through the System Settings Product Types menu item, as discussed in the Configure Product Types video. To see the effect of changing a markup, just tab away from the field after typing in a new value, or click the Refresh Costs button. You can also enter a value for any additional charges or shipping costs. When finished, click the OK button to return this information to the grid. When ready to save and print this quote, click on the Print button in the toolbar. This is the standard quote advice format. You can either have your company name at the top of the printout or upload a letterhead image to use. Now that we have the printout on screen, we have 4 choices. We can print directly to the printer, email the printout as a PDF, save it as a PDF, or close the printout and return to the entry screen. To enter a new quote, click the New icon in the toolbar. I want to create a new quote to show you what happens if we quote a manufactured item that has sub-assemblies in it. We will start by selecting the same customer as before and then clicking an empty row in the grid. Recall the final assembly we created in the Creating a Manufactured Item video. When we created this final assembly, there was only one item in its bill of material, that being the CUS DES widget part, and we did not enter any time in its routing. So the material and labour time shown here comes from the part explosion of the CUS DES widget part. Let's save this quote because we will use it later when discussing how the system treats sales orders for complex assemblies. Once you are finished entering quotes, you can return to the home page by clicking the Home icon in the top left of the screen, or by clicking on the Exit button in the toolbar. In the next video tutorial, we will create a sales order record in the system. Click on the link to start the next video.